Welcome crafters, Michelle here. I have a beautiful fall wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to pull together these materials and make a beautiful fall wreath for your home. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. To get started on today's fall wreath, you're going to need an 18-inch wire wreath form. I did pick this one up from Dollar Tree. Now for our base, we're going to be using this fabric garland that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. They have two different color choices to choose from. I really like this one with all the different colors. You have this kind of blue teal, a yellow, an orange, and then this one has leaves on it. I like that mixture and I like that texture. Fabric garland, and they are 6 feet long. This is what we're going to use to wrap our base today. I have a package unwrapped and I have some zip ties here. Now at the end of these, because they're garland, they do have a little loop here of jute, and that's going to help me get this attached. Turn this over and I'm going to attach it right here to the center crossbar with a zip tie. Okay, and then we're just going to wrap our wreath form. I do also want to add a little bit of hot glue. Glue it back onto itself. I give that just a second to set up, and then we'll go ahead and wrap the base. Now you don't want to go too snug. You want this to be a little bit full so that your base is nice and full. So I just gently wrap it around. Well, it looks like one of the garland will cover 2 sections on your wreath base. So you'll probably need 4, maybe 5 of the garland to cover your base. Okay, so I have my next one zip tied on, and now I'm just going to attach it with some glue here to make sure it's nice and secure. And then just continue to wrap. Keep adding your garland until your base is nice and wrapped. In the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. I have my base completely covered. It took 4 garland, and the garland were $1.50 a piece, so that's not bad. For $6 to cover your base, that's a very inexpensive wreath base. And look at how pretty. It's just as gorgeous on the back as it is on the front. So this would be a great wreath if you have a glass door. Now let's get our sign on. Now you may be wondering why I decided to go with an 18-inch wreath form, and that is because of the size of the sign. It is rather large, and you can see if I place it here, it completely covers the inside. If I had gone with a 14-inch wreath form, you would barely see any of the wreath base. But look at that. Look at how beautiful that sign is on that color. Beautiful. It pulls all the right colors out of the sign. Now to get this baby attached, it does come with a jute cord here on the back, but I'm going to remove that. You can either remove the staples or just cut it off. And to get this attached, I'm going to be using mounting pads. Now you can pick this up at any hardware store. This is 1 inch by 1 inch. They are also called cable mounting pads. They do come in black or white. Okay, and this is the 1 inch by 1 inch. And there you can see this is where you can slide in a cable tie, a pipe cleaner, floral wire, and get it attached. So I have 4. I'm going to place 1 in each of the 4 corners. And to get those down, there's a sticky pad on the back. You just need to remove that piece of paper and get them placed. Okay, and then I have some full-length pipe cleaners. You can just slide that right on into those mounting pads. I just give a twist so they don't slide around. And then I will use those pipe cleaners to attach it to my wreath. Enjoying today's content? Please show your support by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and sharing the video with your friends. Once you find your placement, you just take those pipe cleaners, you feed it down through your garland here until you can get to the wire form, and you attach it to the wire form. Once you have that securely attached, you want to trim and tuck those pipe cleaners. Now we're going to make a bow for our wreath. I'm going to be using my Easy Bow Maker. I really like this machine. I have arthritis in my hands, and this holds everything for me, which helps me out a lot. These are the 3 ribbon that I've chosen. I've got all of these from Dollar Tree. They are each 2.5 inches at 3 yards. I'm going to start here with this really pretty leaf ribbon. I'm going to measure this tail at about 10 inches. Pinch and twist. Now, the nice side of your ribbon should be facing up on your tails, but once you come through and you start to make the loops for your bow, you want the nice side of your ribbon to be facing down. Okay, so I'm going to measure my loops with this ribbon at 5 inches, and I'm going to make 2 on either side. Enjoying the content and want to see more? Make sure to hit the subscribe button. When the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content. Now I'm going to go to this beautiful orange burlap. This one I'm going to measure my tails at 8 inches, pinch and twist. Now with this ribbon I'm going to make 3 loops on either side at 5 inches. And now we're off to this really beautiful ribbon. I love the sunflowers and the acorns and all the pumpkins. I'm going to measure my tails here at 8 inches, pinch and twist. Now with this ribbon I'm going to start off with 2 loops on either side at 5 inches. Okay, then I'm going to go back to my orange ribbon here. I want to put one more loop. Just decide how big you want that loop. It's going to be my center loop. So I just folded it over, probably about 3 inches. Place that in. I'm going to leave myself another tail. Cut it a little shorter, maybe 6 inches. Take a full pipe cleaner, lift up on one side and slide down until you get next to your dowel rods. You want to come up right in the middle. Push down so that's nice and snug and lift out. That keeps everything stacked. Make sure you're in the center and pull those pipe cleaners around to the back. Pull nice and snug and give a couple twists. Open up my center loop there and pull down all of your tails and open up your loops and fluff out your bow. Now if you need to do any adjusting, open up your loop, go right down to where it comes out and do your adjusting there. If you need to kind of open it up or twist it, go right ahead. Okay, so that's approximately what your bow should look like. I will do my final adjusting and trim my tails once I get it onto my wreath. I have my bow attached. I fluffed it out and trimmed my tails. I think that looks really pretty. You can still read, "Hey there, pumpkin." Now there's one more element that I want to add, and they are these small pumpkins. You get them in a package of 3. Now they do come with a little jaw clip down here. If you prefer to use those, you can attach them that way. That's fine if you're going to leave it inside. If you're going to put it outside, you just grab that, kind of twist it, take it off, and then I would glue that on. And you want to make sure that you're getting good contact with your base there. But I think these are the perfect size. They have several different colors, so if you want to go with a different color, by all means. And then just add a good amount of hot glue and make sure that you get some good contact. If you have any little areas where maybe you can still see that wire wreath form, you want to make sure that you fill them in. I have 3 packages of 3 for a total of 9 pumpkins. I'm going to add that to my base and then I'll be back and I'll show you the finished product. And here you go, my friends, we are all done. I have all 9 of my little white pumpkins on. I'm really happy with the end result. We have a big, beautiful bow. We have those beautiful white pumpkins as embellishments. That beautifully colored and textured base that matches the same color tones here in our sign. Hey there, pumpkin. Absolutely adorable. A great wreath for your front door this fall. And there you go, my friends, a large, beautiful fall wreath done on a budget. This baby measures about 23 inches in diameter. A great showstopper for your front door. If you're looking for more fall inspiration, you can check out my playlist by clicking here. If you haven't watched my top 10 fall wreaths for 2025, you can click into that one right here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so by clicking right here. Have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.